Hey, what's happening everyone? Alex here. September is almost upon us, which means the busy season of games continues. How's your backlog doing? This month, we're gonna see a glut of major titles coming out, as well as some JRPGs that are sure to delight and excite. We've got a big list to get through, so let me highlight some of the noteworthy games releasing this month. More than 800,000 people have played Baldur's Gate 3 on PC, including myself, and more are sure to join in as the game comes out on PS5 on September 6th. This is one of the best RPGs I've played in recent memory, and I can't wait for PS5 players to get their hands on this one. Bethesda and I have had a sordid history. I know that their games are widely regarded as some of the best RPGs ever made. Heck, I personally loved Elder Scrolls Oblivion and Fallout 3. So when they announced that they'd take to the stars with a brand new IP in Starfield, I must admit that they got my attention. Starfield aims to give players the feeling of exploring distant planets while tying in complex systems that make Bethesda's RPGs a unique experience. And if you've got Game Pass, you get to play the game early on September 1st, well before the game's official release on Xbox and PC on September 6th. Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster lets us experience this duo of Baten Kaitos games on the Switch when it comes out on September 14th. This remaster boasts improved graphics and new quality of life features to help with game progression. I've never gotten to play Baten Kaitos before, and I'm really excited to do so, especially since it's got a unique battle system that combines aspects of turn-based and action RPGs, along with deck building and card games. I was a bit reluctant with games featuring cards back in the day, so I'm hoping that these games can ease me in a bit. And best of all, this is a great opportunity to experience something that I've missed, so I'm looking forward to playing this re-release. The Legend of Nayuta Boundless Trails is an action RPG that is a trail side story of sorts. Originally released in 2012, this remaster has a lot more in common with Falcom's Ys series than the turn-based series it belongs to. The Western release is based on the Kai version released on PS4 in 2021, which includes dialogue portraits, remaking of key event illustrations, higher frame rate, and better quality sound. Unlike Zero and Azure, the version of Nayuta coming to Switch is being done in-house by Falcom, with PH3 handling the PC port. Regardless of what platform you're playing it, Nayuta Boundless Trails is coming out on September 19th on PS4, Switch, and PC, and September 22nd in Europe. I had the privilege to preview Eternights at the beginning of the year, and this action RPG has a lot of promise. While the preview build I played didn't really show too much of the Persona-like social systems that it has, that's actually one of the bigger hooks of Eternights. It's a pretty easy to pick up and play game, which means that it might not satisfy players who are looking for deeper combat. But what it does have is an interesting story and great character building that will entertain you for as long as the adventure lasts, when it releases on September 12th on PlayStation platforms and PC. Infinity Strash Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai is the second Dragon Quest game we're getting this year, only this time it's an action RPG. This is based off of the latest incarnation of the Adventure of Dai anime, and the game promises to let you relive some key moments from that story. That said, I think players unfamiliar with the series can still enjoy Infinity Strash, as it's rooted in the familiarity of the Dragon Quest series. The games will feature a regular single-player story mode, as well as a Temple of Recollection, which is a procedurally generated dungeon that changes every playthrough. I actually started watching the anime recently, and I'm really enjoying it, so it's got me hyped for the game's release on September 28th on all modern platforms. And here are the rest of the games coming out in September. Tiny Witch, a management sim that has you lifting curses from the stores you purchase, is coming out on September 1st on PC. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, a game that looks very much inspired by Jet Set Radio, is coming out on consoles on September 1st. The PC version is out right now. Mega Man X Dive Offline, a take on the Mega Man formula that allows you to make your own Maverick Hunter, comes out on September 1st on mobile and PC. Monochrome Mobius, Rights and Wrongs Forgotten, the traditional RPG side story based on the world of Utawarerumono, comes out on September 5th on PlayStation platforms. The game is currently available on PC. Rune Factory 3 Special, an enhanced version of the popular farming game released on the DS, is coming out on September 5th on Switch and PC. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, the latest in the Final Fantasy VII stories, featuring a brand new story that recounts many of the events of the original game, is coming out on September 7th on mobile. Anonymous Code, the latest in the Science Adventure series, is coming out on September 8th on PS4, Switch, and PC. MythForce, a Saturday morning cartoon-inspired roguelike, is coming out on September 12th on all modern platforms. Lies of P, the upcoming Souls-like inspired by both Pinocchio and Bloodborne, is coming out on September 19th on PlayStation and Xbox platforms and PC. Mortal Kombat 1, the latest in the bloody fighting game series, is coming out on September 19th on PS5, Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Phantom Liberty, the long-awaited expansion to Cyberpunk 2077, is coming out on September 26th on PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Afterdream, a gorgeous 2D psychological horror adventure game, is coming out on September 28th on PS5, Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Fate Samurai Remnant, a Warriors game based on the Fate franchise, is coming out on September 29th on PlayStation platforms, Switch, and PC. I actually put out a list of the best JRPGs of the modern era recently, and if you haven't checked that out, click on the video up top. Remember, it's the best JRPGs, not modern JRPGs. There's a difference. Anyways, let me know what games you'll be picking up in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.